How do you eat an elephant?
You eat an elephant one bite at a time through a small incremental progression. You pick your target area and you just eat away.
This is just like we practice, yes. I think that goes 100% with what Coach Stresser was talking about in this press conference that he had of process and how wrestling is a process and how you look for improvement every match, every week to be further ahead than you were in March than you were in October. And we have Chris Penny on today. I mean, I forgot to introduce him, but hopefully you're aware of who he is. I don't know how you could not be. And I'm just gonna ask him a couple questions about what his preparation was like before the match that he had against the Maryland guy, how he felt about the other matches, what the mindset and what the feel was before he went out there. So, Chris, you had a big win against the Maryland guy? Obviously, how'd that feel, or what were you thinking about in the days and time coming up to the match?
Well, came down to really great focus. I was preparing, I was working hard, but there's also a large mental aspect to it. Because we prepare hard physically before every match. We do very intense training, but mentally I was replaying scenarios in my head. I was writing things down. I was thinking about it a lot, and I think that played a role. That kind of mental visualization and self-talk.
And you said that I think I was talking to you before, and you said that you had it in your phone that you looked at.
Yeah, I had just like notes in my phone on things that I wanted to do, on my personal goals for each period, for leading up to the match. Just things like keep moving all the time, score X amount of points this period, next period, and the following period. So that's pretty much what it is.
It definitely looked like you just pistol whipped the guy. Like you and Devin, both very skilled at that, which is nice to have. You just see the confidence. 184, 197 heavyweight. How did that, like you talked about how that felt, what was the energy like on the bench, or what was it like down there on the floor when you guys were wrestling exceptionally well?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's definitely team dynamics. When little guys do well, that kind of the morale is boosted for the big guys, and there's that energy transference. So we're feeding off of how they're doing, and there was some upsets in lower weights where we pulled out some big wins, and then we also just had some big wins because big decisions, and that definitely contributed to how the upper weights wrestled and how we felt. It raised the bar for us. Nobody wants to be that guy to perform poorly when everyone else is performing good.
Yeah.
So it really pulled out the best in what we were capable of doing.
And what would you just say, two more questions, what would you say is the biggest difference from last year to this year, and just how you're wrestling, how you're feeling? Why do people know who Chris Penny is now?
I would say the biggest reason is kind of just more, I was focusing more on the mental aspect. I've always been focused on the physical aspect, being a great physical athlete and knowing my techniques and my moves, but I was really focused on the mental side of things, and that's helped a lot with my confidence and then just with my consistency.
And how are you preparing for the match against the Duke guy? You got a pretty good guy at 197. I think he's ranked top. What is he? Top 15.
I'm not sure he's ranked. I know he's good though. I mean, you got to go and kind of treating everyone as good. This is Division I wrestling, and upsets happen all the time. So my preparation is, really what it's been, the same as what it's been before. Working physically really hard, and then mentally just getting ready, getting prepared for my opponent. Just building my confidence up, having my self-talk, doing my visualization, and entering that trigger before I wrestle, where it's just razor focus, and that's pretty much been my preparation.
All right, thanks, man. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, this should be good. That should be it. That should be the good one.
That was good. That was excellent.